watch with history only who's in trouble, who's in top, who's in the bubble. History only who's in trouble, who's in top, who's in the bubble. Tourists. The observer. History only who's in trouble, who's in top, who's in the bubble. History only who's in trouble, who's in top, who's in the bubble. The observer. The observer.
Oh, what an absolute fucking weapon. Hello. I'm not the kind of person that plays voice notes. Yeah, you do. You played voice notes and you spun a narrative that was never true. You knew full well what was going to happen because you rang up Corey and you rang up everyone going, I don't know what to do. I think blah blah's gonna go around and do this and do that. So you're a fucking weapon and you try and make out that you are this innocent, this humble person that's very diplomatic and can see things from both sides. But the truth is, you've got some serious mental health issues because you are a fucking hypocrite. You are a hypocrite. This is how much of a hypocrite you are. You fell out with your own family because you refused to go against Corey. You fell out with your whole family because you refused to go against Corey. You tried to make out like Corey was the best thing since sliced bread and Ricky full-blown deserved to be arrested and to be done for homophobia and all this shit, okay? You stood by Corey for that since you've fallen out with Ricky and you've never made up with Ricky and you've not got over that. Now, when I said I can't lie, I have a condition, I can't lie, it's because I have BPD and I have no filter. I just wouldn't lie. There is nothing I've lied about. When you, and your fucking little mug of a circle decided to smash my windows, there was children in my house. And you can never, ever, ever, ever tell me that there wasn't. You can never tell me the opposite. In fact, prove there weren't. You did that. You try and act like you ain't working in the shadows and you're this good person and all holier than thou and oh, look at me. I'm not like you, Corey, and I'm not like you, Dan, and I'm not like you, Rickstar. I'm Luke the Judge. No, you're actually worse. You're worse. You're trying to make up this fucking narrative that me and Dan were trying to set up Rickstar. Yeah, who's going to buy that? Me and Dan have never been friends before. We've only really been friends in the last, say, couple of months. And we certainly weren't friends when Dan was in the clique. So stop making up lies and rubbish just to throw people under the bus. You know what you can't stand is you finally met your match, you silly little wanker. And let me tell you something, Corey is 100% right about what he says about Lucy. Because everything Lucy used to tell you used to come and tell me. In fact, you were the first person to come and tell me Lucy's dog's jar. She's told me it was her. You are a rat. And you're not trustworthy, you're not credible, you're not somebody that you could ever trust a secret with. You are the worst of the worst. You literally played a voice note of Rickster saying, would I chin a bird? Yeah, of course I would. But you didn't play the rest of him saying, because if she was hitting me, blah, blah, you didn't. You just played that small little bit. You are a grass. And you are somebody that will use everything you have to throw someone under the bus, even your own family. Did I catch you the other day pinning a comment in your live, saying, from Sally, saying, oh, where was Rickster's morals when he smashed my windows, knowing full well that he didn't do that, and you pinned that comment. You pinned it in your chat for 3,000 people to read because you're a slithering snake. You will never, you sit on that TikTok, yeah, this is what makes me laugh. You sit on that TikTok and you know better than that Bear Skulls. You actually remind me of him quite a lot, because you're all of that on fucking line when you hit that live button. But you would never, ever, ever say shit to my face. You would never come to my door. You would never rock up. You go run into your little mates or to your fucking cousin thinking that they're going to shut us up, and it don't work. You have no cojones, mate. No cojones whatsoever. You have no loyalties. Your own family don't even like you. And you're sitting there like you are some fucking big I am, and I'm the judge, and I'm going to tell everyone how it is. But it's not how it is, Luke. It's not how it is. Your castle and kingdom is crumbling. Everyone can see what you are. From the day you smashed or arranged to have my windows smashed in with children in the house, you lost your credibility. You lost all credibility because there were children in the house. You are scum. And I'm not winding anything up. It's all happening without me having to lift a finger. Your day is coming and everyone can see you for what you are, and you're going to be run off the app by Toxic Dan. And that's the truth. And he doesn't even need to lie about you to do it. It's just happening. It's happening all by itself. He doesn't even need to lie about you to do it. Luke the judge. Let me tell you, everybody, when all my windows got done in, on Luke's orders, by the way, Corey called me a couple of weeks later and said, I cannot live with this on my chest. He messaged me first and then he called me and said, I knew it was happening. We all knew, me, Alex, he didn't say if Donna knew or not, but he said me and Alex Spring, and we knew it was going to happen because Corey called us and the said person that done it. So he's making out, and I promise you, everybody, he's making out like he had nothing to do with it. He didn't know there were children. Where would my children be in the middle of the night? May I ask? On a weekday? Where would they be? He knew full well there was children in the house, but that's not the point. The point is he knew it was happening. So did Corey. And Corey told me that it was all arranged. Now, I've got no loyalties to Corey to back him up, but everything he's saying is fucking true. He's a snake. He'll slag you all off. Oh, I've got a condition where I can't lie. Of course I said that. My condition is that I can't lie. I actually can't. I've got BPD. I've got no filter, and I say it as it is. I have no reason to lie to you. This is Luke. And then and this is what makes me laugh, when he then arranged for the windows and it got done, and he realised that all he did was just fuel Ricky even more, because obviously he's not going to leave that. He then got someone that he thought was big and bad to ring Ricky because he was scared of Ricky's repercussion. He come unstuck. He, the big bad wolf, went and smashed all the windows in, realised he'd made a massive error because it's only fueled the fucking beast, and then thought he'd go and get a big hard man to ring Ricky. And when that said man rung Ricky and tried to silence both of us, the man realised that actually Luke was the fucking problem and said, I'm going to stay out of this because I can see what's going on here. Just don't bring it to my house. So there you go. Even the people that you wanted to back you up against your own cousin left you out to dry because they could see what a fucking troublemaker you are. Every day at 3:30, you go live to cause chaos. It's pretty sad. While I'm sitting here drinking a cup of tea, counting all the money I've earned today, probably going to go swimming in a bit, but you are scheduled for chaos every day, Luke. Every day you're scheduled for chaos, and I think it's pretty sad. I think it's actually pretty sad that your own family don't really like you either. You think you are this fucking high and mighty, or I'm here to judge. But do you know that everybody laughs at you? Every day. Every day we're laughing at you, ranting and raving and screaming and shouting and sweating and making a tit of yourself. We all laugh. You look ridiculous. You're 44 and you are sitting on an app scheduled in at 3:30 every day to talk about people that you haven't even fucking met. Pathetic. Pathetic. Everybody thinks it. I think it. Ricky thinks it. And you know what? It's true. It is true about their uncle. But you even used an uncle with convictions for clout, to propel yourself. You willingly came on this app and told everybody yourself, knowing it wasn't ever going to be outed, but you outed it just so you could have your moment of, oh, I need to tell everyone something, everybody, because I'm being blackmailed, so I'm going to tell you myself. Nobody was blackmailing you. Nobody. I very much doubt you even knew about it. And let's be real, you know, the guy wasn't doing anything with children. It was someone that didn't quite meet their 16th birthday, which is very, very much wrong. Very much wrong. But please let's not, let's put our sex cases in the right categories. You outed it. You brought it to the app for your own clout. So what does that say about you? So everybody, I just want to say that everything that Corey's saying is absolutely right. I am unable to lie in the situation. Pull up one receipt. I'll give you a week. Pull up one receipt of me lying. You can't do it, can you? I'll wait. Pull up one receipt of me lying. I've never lied. I've got no reason to lie. I've got bigger problems than you, Luke. We actually just laugh at you. We actually just laugh. We actually just sit there and laugh at you and your pretend job that you think you have, and your pretend little organised show that you have. You're on TikTok, mate, and not only are you on TikTok, you're on the worst fucking side of TikTok. You're on the worst side that nobody gives credit for. Now, I own an agency, award-winning, 2 awards. It's elite. There's only 6 elite agencies in the country, and we're one of them. And believe me when I say you are not liked. TikTok don't rate you. TikTok don't want you. TikTok won't credit you in any way. Go for your life, pro. Go for your life, pro. Mr. Multi-account. What's this? Hang on. I've just received a message. 1 second. I need to listen. So what have I said in EQ's lives? Apparently I've gone into EQ's live stirring up the pot. What pot? What pot? Where's EQ? Can someone go and get EQ for me, please? Can someone go and tell EQ I want her? What have I said in EQ's live, Luke? Because you've made a statement saying that I go into EQ's live and stir the pot. I'm a very busy woman. Can you please tell me what pot I've been stirring? What to do with Toxic Dan? I've gone into EQ's live. Is that what she's told you? because I don't think she has. But go and get her. Let's see what I've done. I've gone into her live and I've stirred the pot with Toxic Dan, and I'm trying to manipulate EQ and Dan. Is that right? Is that right? Is it? Because you're not a liar, are you? You're not a liar, and you know that to be true. So can you please explain to me what I've gone into EQ's live? Me, a very busy woman. I'm literally sitting here now with a laptop on my lap, very busy. Please explain to me what I have said. I think you're lying, aren't you? I think you're lying. I don't think that ever happened, did it? Listen to me, you little fucking shrimp. I don't need to wind anybody up. They hate you off their own back. All I have to do is sit back and watch you get yours. I don't need to wind anyone. I don't know why I've got this filter on. It's so ugly. I don't need to wind anybody up. Why are you tagging you? At Evil Tish. Why have you tagged yourself? Shrimp. Shrimp boy. I don't need to wind anyone up. It happens all on its own. You fell out with Corey on your own, like I told you you would. Shrimp. Yeah? When I said to you, I think you're sick in the head, you're literally backing your cousin. You're backing a man that's trying to send somebody to jail for home. Do you know that Corey, has like a track record of doing people for homophobia? Yeah, that's his thing. That's what he does. And he tried to do it to Ricky. And Luke backed him. Luke backed Corey. Your own blood. Your own blood. So let's get this straight, yeah? You've smashed or arranged or had part of the smashing of windows with children in the house. And yes, there were children in the house. For him to even deny there were children in the house is laughable. Where the fuck would they be on a weekday in the middle of the night? You know they were in the house. You didn't even question it. Where would they be? What was it just a coincidence that one night that you came here, there were no children in the house? How would you know that? How would you know that the one night you arranged to have our windows smashed that my kids weren't here? Did you ring and say, are your kids there tonight? Oh, good, because I'm coming round. You're a fucking liar. You know the kids were here. So you're already scum, yeah? That's scum number one. Two, this is the second reason you're scum, is because you're a liar, making out like I'm going into EQ's live and talking about you. I don't talk about you, shrimp. I don't talk about you. You're nothing to me. You're a nobody. You're a failed fucking jockey trainer that shovels shit every day and schedules lives on TikTok at 3:30 to bitch about other people. TikTok HQ do not rate you. TikTok HQ will have nothing to do with you. That for me is a loss. That's sad. That's sad that you are so well known for being a chaotic person that the owners of an app don't rate you. You could bring in 1 million, 2 million, 3 diamonds a month on your lives. Hi, Cade, gorgeous girl. Thank you very much. You could bring in 2-3 million diamonds a month on your app. They don't care. They want nothing to do with you. You could bring in 100 million diamonds a month for TikTok. You will never, ever, ever get to do anything that they suggest. So like competitions, events, they've not personally writ to you. You've got multiple accounts as well. They don't rate you. Like, you are the least of the least. And when you left ARC, they cheered. They were like, please, I'm glad you've got rid of him, but can you get rid of her, other people? They don't rate you. They will never ask you to do anything. They will never use you as an example. You are on the lowest spectrum of TikTok there is. And it doesn't matter how much money you bring in, you're pretty much screwed. You've blown it. You've ruined your rep on here just by being a horrible person. So not only are you scum because of what you did to a house with children in it, and there were children in here, you're also scum because you backed a man who was trying to send your own blood cousin to prison. And you'd never met Corey at this point, and you didn't really know him. But you've spent your life with your family, with Ricky's dad, who you know very, very, very well, and Ricky's cousins who you know are Aunt Sally. Like, that's your blood. And you backed someone because you are so insecure about your own schmexuality, and you maybe got a little bit twingy when another man was showing you attention, because let's face it, you're a virgin. You've never had that kind of attention in your life, and you got wrapped up in the whirlwind of Corey showing you a bit of attention that you forgot about your morals. You forgot about your morals. Isn't that sad? Let me show you how much you're liked on the app. Let me show you how much your own family like you as well. Is this not Sally? Is this not Sally?
Darling, but it's like, between me and you, because I don't want this getting back, it's like Luke, you know, like I don't really want much to do with him. Vile started carrying stories, and you know, you listen between my family.
Started carrying. So your own auntie is calling you a storyteller and a bit of a liar. Your own auntie. So please don't come for me, Luke. You're a liar, you're scum, you attack children. You literally gloried and basked in the storyline of you having a Nancy uncle, which you are making out like he did things with like tiny little children, like you're making out like he's this big. Why don't you tell the full story? But I don't really care. It's got nothing to do with me. A nonce is a nonce at the end of the day. But you basked in the glory of that. No one was bringing it to the app. You brought it to the app yourself. You sailed your own cousin down the river. You literally watched as Ricky, when he lost his brother and everything, you watched as Fire Squad and everything that Corey did to him, you watched and stood by it, your own cousin. And you're also lying, saying that I go into EQs and shit stir. Show me. You're just a fucking liar, and your kingdom is crumbling. You may have all the views on the app, and you may have your silly little pathetic embarrassing show where you sit there sweating and screaming and all the fucking brainless brain cells on the app watch and adhere to you. But the truth is, Drama Talk is a very, very small, maybe 5% of TikTok, and you may be the king of that, but everyone outside thinks you're pathetic, including people at headquarters, including your own family, including them. I hear what
you're saying, darling, but it's like, between me and you, because I don't want this getting back, it's like Luke, you know, like I don't really want much to do with him. Vile started carrying stories, and you know, you listen.
Started carrying stories. So we can't all be wrong, can we, dear? We can't all be wrong. And the biggest lie you've ever told, the biggest lie you ever told is that you never committed fraud on the race course. Anyway, so don't sit there talking about me. You are a fucking grass. You're a snitch. You're a snake. You attack children. You attack your own friends. You attack your own family. And no one could ever trust you. You're not credible. You're literally a little shrimp. Enjoy your 3:30 show where you're sitting there ranting and raving because it's just laughable. We sit and laugh. I don't tell Dan to turn on you. If anything, I tell him to keep it cool because he's in my agency, and I don't like all the shit. I like to tone it down because we're an elite agency now, so I don't like all that shit. He's firing up against you on his own because he's sick of your shit. But let's remember where your morals lie. Where your morals lie, because it ain't with your own friends. It ain't with your own family. It's not with children. So where do they lie? Where do they lie? You were the first one to come running to me to tell me everything Lucy said about me to you. Where do your loyalties lie? Do they lie with Donna? Do you even know where your loyalties lie? I don't think you do. I think you're a very confused man. I think you're confused in your life. I think you're confused in your schmexuality. I think you're confused about what family even is. And what you can't stand is that Dan's on the rise, Ricky's on the rise, and they're rising out of the Drama Talk. They're doing better than you, and I will make sure that they never get tarnished with this fucking chaos the way you are, because you're ruined on this app, absolutely ruined. You never be nothing other than what you are now. And all I do is tell him to keep away. tell him to keep away. Your own family know what you're about. I know what you're about. And if Dan talks about you, thank you, Cade, I love you. If Dan talks about you every day off his own back, believe me, it's not because of me. So where's this proof that I've gone into EQ's live then? Because I'm waiting, because I'll be messaging her later and asking what she's got to say about that. Where's this proof? Or is that another lie? If people don't like you on this app, Luke, that's your own doing, okay? Nothing to do with me. You think I'm the organ grinder and I'm the master behind it. I couldn't care less. I couldn't care less if you and Dan made up tomorrow. Good. Good. Better for me. Better for my agency when there's a peace. But what I will always stand by is that you're a fucking snake and you're a liar and you're making out that people have said things that they haven't said. You're trying to make out like me and Dan were planning on setting Ricky up. What a fucking lie. What a fucking lie. Exactly, EQ. I know he's a fucking born liar. I've never ever come into your lives, mentioned Dan or mentioned you. Me and Q are strictly business and we only talk business. I gift her, I wish her well, I watch her eating on her holiday and feeding the cats, but we never fucking talk. You don't enter my mind. This is the thing, like, you think everyone fucking talks about you. No one cares. You're 5 foot, fucking nothing, sweaty, shit shoveling, ex-jockey, whatever you are, that bitches, bitch. When I come into your lives, that's all I hear. Thank you, Cade. I love you, Cade. You're nobody to me. Love you, Cade. You're nobody. I never go into EQ's lives and talk about you. If they've got shit to say, it's off your own doing in your own back because of the way you consistently behave on this app. And yes, I am no saint, I am no angel, but I don't claim to be. You do. You call yourself a fucking judge. I've never known anything so narcissistic in my fucking life. A judge? You? You? I don't think so, darling. You can't even judge your own friendships properly. You backed a man that tried to send your own cousin to jail. And no matter what I think of Corey, and I despise him the most out of everyone, more than you, by the way, he's telling the truth. He sees you for what you are. So does Dan. So does everybody. And yes, you may have 4,000, 3,000 brainless wonders in your chat box. But out of the millions that are on the internet, it's a very small room. I would rather 50 people in my lives with a brain than 4,000 people that are just fucking sheep. Sorry, but I would. Sitting there saying, Talia said she can't lie. This is the context of me saying I can't lie. I've got a condition. Thank you, Cade. I love you, Cade. Stop spoiling me. Thank you. I've got BPD. People with BPD, which I suspect you may have, Luke, I don't know. We have no filter. Okay, so now Luke's coming for people with mental illness. Now he's coming for people with BPD. Like the Richter situation where he refused to play the bit about chinning a bird. He only played the bit where he says, yeah, I've chinned birds, which wasn't the context, by the way. But like that situation, when I said I've got a condition, I'm unable to lie, is because of what I was explaining is that, yeah, you are a sheep. Go back to your fucking shepherd. Goodbye. What I was explaining is people with BPD, we don't have filters, okay? We generally wear our emotions on our chest and we say what we fucking think. We don't hold back. We're not really schemers and scammers. We're not snakes like him, like Luke. We're not like that. People with BPD, we don't have the ability to do that. We're just full fire. Mix that with ADHD, 2 conditions. It's very hard for me to start making up lies and, oh, let me plan this and plan that. I can't do it. I'm just like straight in. I'm straight in with the fucking fire. So that's what I meant when I said I have a condition where I can't lie. And it's the truth. If you have BPD, your brain only has one fucking job at a time. It can't multitask. It can't be scandalous in a way where you start to plot and plan and lie and snake and scheme. You are just like, right, come on, let's fucking have it. And I'll tell you what I think. Yeah, that is it. And I've got no reason to lie. I've got no reason. Were there kids in the house when he organised the smashing of my windows? Yes. Did one of them get injured? Yes. Did I get injured? Yes, that's the truth. When that happened, did Corey then ring me and tell me he knew it was going to happen? Yes. Did there was another person, I don't want to bring his name to it, but yes, he knew as well. Luke knew all along. I don't like you. You're always here. Please get out and go back to your shepherd. Can all the sheep go back to their shepherd, please? Don't come in here and waste your time. Did you make up that me and Toxic Dan were trying to set Ricky up? Yes, you have. Why would I set my own boyfriend up? Like, that is by far the most far. And why are you only bringing that up now, by the way, Luke? That took you a little while to concoct that one up, didn't it? Why are you only bringing that one up now? Why didn't you bring that up like 10 minutes ago? Or like, when I say 10 minutes, I mean like the week where we all fell out. Why didn't you bring that up then? When we was in the box, Luke said, well, what Dan told me is Dan told me that Talia needed a friend and needed support, and that's why he had started talking to her again. You never once mentioned that we were setting him up and we got videos and whatever it is. You are such a fucking liar. You're trying to make up a storyline that never happened. And they'll all believe it. All the there, Luke said that Talia was setting up her own boyfriend with Dan. Must be true. Yeah, you do that. You believe that. It's crazy. But you've just made that up. Like you made up about me going into EQ's lives and shit stirring. Absolute codswallop. Yeah, but what he brought up, Natalie, what he brought up was that Dan felt like he needed to be. Look how big my hands look with this filter. That look at my fingers. He said Dan was only being your friend, Talia, because apparently you were having it really tough at home, and he felt like, thank you, Kate, I love you, Kate. He felt like you needed a friend. Oh, but now, 2 weeks later, the story's changed. Dan was only Talia's friend because they were both recording him and setting him up. Shut the fuck up, you absolute compulsive liar. You're a compulsive liar. You lie about shit you say to Corey. You lie about things that you said happened that didn't happen. You're just a fucking liar. Everything about you is lie after lie after lie. You organised to put Dan's window in. I can assure you of that. Probably you. You're an absolute fucking melt, mate. Even your own auntie, listen, even your own auntie says you're a storyteller. A storyteller. It shouldn't be Luke the judge. It should be Luke the fucking storyteller. Luke the storyteller.
I hear what you're saying, darling, but it's like, between me and you, because I don't want this getting back, it's like Luke, you know, like I don't really want much to do with him. Vile started carrying stories, and you know, you listen.
Carrying stories. What do you want a lie detector for? I'll do a lie detector. I'll do a lie detector. You don't have to repeatedly write it. I'll do it any day. Tell him to do the same. Tell him to do the same and I'll do the same. Happy to. What questions do you want? Come and tell me what questions you want. I'll do a lie detector. Storyteller. Even your own auntie says you're a storyteller. You're an absolute melt. Nobody cares. You lied about me going into EQ's room and stirring the pot and slagging you off. She's literally just come in here and said that it ain't true. You lied about children not being in the house. You lied and said that you said, listen to this. So Corey, all that time Corey was trying to get Ricky done for homophobia, Corey said to Luke, if he just apologises, I'll drop it. Right? Luke went back to Corey and he said to shove your apology up your ass. Luke never told us. Do you know how happy we would have been to come on live and just apologise to drop it because Ricky was going through the worst? Luke deliberately never passed that on, never spread the message, never ever.
Why is that? That's because he wants it for the FYP. He wants to
like he wants to expose the Nancy uncle for the FYP that no one was ever going to expose. But I'm just going to bring it to the app because I'm being blackmailed. No one was blackmailing you. You're such a liar. No. Ricky didn't even know about it. What a fucking liar.
Is it time that we tell Richard that we've been working together to take him down?
Well, I think that we haven't got a choice. Like, we've been exposed now.
It's December now as well.
But why has he never said this before?
Because it changes. All he's done, like, listen to that before. So do you remember the Valentine's things? Like I've said, I sent Joey the money to buy me presents because he didn't have any spare money then, and any spare change. It's like, he's been paying for all of his birthday presents. My birthday's in June, hon.
Yeah, but who cares?
Exactly. The thing is, like, when you're in a relationship with someone, if they've not got anything, then you give it to them and vice versa. I give him money, he give me the length.
See, Ricky gives me the money and I give him nothing.
Well, you'll have to peg him.
Well, I do on a Friday. But anyway, we've got those recordings, yeah? So we're going to do the exposure on Rickster tonight, yeah?
Yes. 9 p.m. British ST, BST, or is it GMT? I'm still confused with this at the moment because it's spring.
So you know Luke the storyteller?
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Luke the judge, Luke the storyteller. He said that apparently I'm going in your lives and I'm going in EQ's lives, stirring the pot. Now, do you hate or have this, not hate, because that's a strong word, but do you have this disagreement with Luke off your own back, or do you feel like I've contributed to that?
So, in regards to it, because what it'll be is now I'm in the arc, but my disagreements with him started way before. I've shown print screens of where me and Cockapoo was slating him, and that were months and months ago. Obviously, we've been friends for a while now, but it's nothing to do with you. My issue is with him is the very way that he's acted with me. The same issue as what Cockapoo has with him. Like how he's a showman and how he used to get me on his fucking platform and then try and chastise me like a naughty little kid just so we could get a few fucking presents off people. That's what it was. That's where my issue come from. And then when he was doing that, I'm walking away, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, all again for views. But then when he's on the phone to me, being nice to me, the guy's an absolute whopper, but not an XL one.
He is a whopper, and then he's so random because I've got voice notes from him as well from last week, and he's being nice as pie. And then today, I think he has got bipolar or something. I don't care what anybody says because today he hates me, but last week he was messaging me saying, "Oh, I know, I know that you're really upset, and I know because I feel like, and this is the truth." I feel like Ricky is not allowed to rise at all. And when he does rise, that's when everybody comes for him. But now he's fucking broke that barrier. And you and Ricky will rise. And it's like, how can we bring them both down? How can we make sure that everyone sees that they're bad people, bad people? And that's how cool it is.
Is, again, I could have gone on, I could have called him every kind of name under the sun. And I'm quite good at name calling people. But I've not done. I just come on today and I played them voice notes of his own words out of his own mouth. He didn't have a GUN to his head. It was just a normal conversation. And that's all I played. I didn't go into his looks, his appearance, anything like that. I mean, the only thing he's got to say about me is my breath stunk. But that's an insult what I use to other people when I'm trying to degrade them. So if you're going to try and insult me, come up with something a bit more original, fudge packer. Judge, I mean.
Storyteller. Listen, Luke, the storyteller, believe it or not, I don't actually slag you off to Dan. We actually have, he thinks that we talk off the app and we're planning and scheming. Most of the time, me and Dan are talking about home decor, what latest albums we've just bought, what he's doing at the weekend, who he's meeting up with. Like, I don't talk about you, you little fucking shrimp. I don't ever fucking talk about you. But when someone brings you up, I like them to know who you are, because you are the worst on this app. And just because you're not seen it, you are hidden in plain sight. And I want everybody to know this. He's hidden in plain sight. The shit he does is bad, man. It's so bad off this app. I don't talk about you to Dan. I don't talk about you to EQ. If they don't like you, it's because of you and the shit that you do on this app. And every day without fail, 3:30, there you are, slagging this person off, slagging that person off. It's embarrassing. You're fucking...
You notice he's tried to change his music up a little bit.
To what?
But let's talk about the off-app conversations with our friends. So again, yeah, we'll talk about stuff on the app, but it's not the main focal point of the conversation. Now, your friend Luke, who you fuck up with multiple times, Pearl, she told you something in confidence, and what did you do? You come straight on this here app just before your battle. What was proven? Again, you said you was going to show proof that you didn't, but obviously you did, and I showed proof. You, because you'd do anything, and I mean anything, because you wanted to beat my score. That's how petty you are going. Dan got 500k. I don't think I'm going to beat it with the fucking manipulation. So your friend Pearl told you something in confidence in relation to her family bereavement. You sat on that all week because you found out the same time as I did. So near enough 7 days you knew all of this information. What did you do? You kept it, and then bang, 10 minutes before your arranged battle, could everyone go and send Pearl a message, please? She's had a family bereavement. She's had this, she's had that, the other. And what happened with that then? Boom. It boosted your engagement. And then what happened with that? It boosted your gifts because people was gifting you for Pearl. You'd sell your own soul, you, to try and be someone. But rest assured, Luke, that when you put that phone down, this grandiose fucking person who you are, this judge, this A-list celebrity, goes back to shoveling horse shit in a stable to keep a roof over his head. So don't ever, ever try and have chat for us, because you could never all week, and you could never on a Sunday neither.
No, you couldn't. And this isn't anything to do with, like...
If you're talking about me being a liar, I've already shown the print screens of work.
Hang on. Let's talk about being a liar. So he wants me to do a lie detector. I can assure you that lie detector will never happen. So I've agreed to it. Give me a time and date. I can assure you it will never happen, because I will prove that he's a liar. Ask him what questions he wants to go to this lie detector, whatever. I think it's cost... It's like about 500 quid. I don't give a fuck, because I know I am not lying. I am not lying. So if you want a lie detector, I'm happy to do that, Luke. But I can assure you, and all your fucking sheep, Luke the storyteller shepherd, it won't happen, because you will not do it, because then you will be seen as a liar. I can assure you, you knew about the window smashing. I can assure you that the kids were here. I can assure you, you stood by a man that tried to throw your cousin in jail. I can assure you that you made up that me and Dan were trying to set up a man that is my fucking world. What an absolute scumbag. Why are you so jealous of Ricky? You're so fucking jealous of him. I'm sorry that he got the height and you didn't. You need to get over it. Okay, it's good that you're small, because, you know, you work with horses. You need to be little. Stop fucking coming for Ricky all the time.
Yes, Luke, you should have put more attention into being a horse jockey, because all that's happened in all them years is you've become a little knob jockey, and not a very good one. Not a very good one. Exactly. He calls Ricky from the fucking left side at Penance to right. He calls him every fucking thing under the sun.
No!
But then... he wants what he has. And again, it's not down to TikTok, because people need to realise, again, these people, they're not getting something, they're lacking something in their life, and that's why they come on here and they stick on this fake facade, and then they act the way that they do. And that's because they can't be who they are. And the reasons why they can't be who they are is because they absolutely hate who they are.
Yeah.
I think the one thing, he goes to bed of a night, he'll look up at Celine Dion at wall above him, and he'll think, why weren't I a fucking woman? Because I do think he is. I do think he dresses like a woman. And I also think he's really not happy with himself. He's not happy that he is a gay man. I mean, even when he uses that voice. And listen, honey, I'm an elder in the gay community, so I know how this shit works. Now, people with... like, when they're a bit scared, so to say, to come out, what happens is that they think that, oh, it'll ease a blow saying that they're bi. But I can tell you now, I can tell you categorically, I'll put my life on it. He has never licked a minge. And the fact that he sits there with Zach's ex-boyfriend, who he doesn't fucking like, he can't stand Zach, but then wants to know about them having smacks with one another and going asking for in-depth details. Again, let's not, because Janet, because you do want to be known as Janet, so I'm going to call you Jan. So, Jan, you need to do some soul searching. You need to pull yourself right from up Red's arse. Pearl don't like you. Cockapoo don't like you. The click's not clicking no more, hum.
What? Who is in the click? It's just him and Donna.
Just him and Donna. And then when he eventually sells Donna up the fucking Swanee, well...
No, I don't think that would happen. I think it'd be the other way around.
Dan, you still not bought a rope? I have actually, yeah, Smokey Dave. I have.
So when all that shit was happening between him and EQ, yeah, Ricky was the one he used to ring. Ricky was the one that he rang to. EQ's done this, EQ's done that, yeah. Luke always needs backup. He can't stand alone. Like, he stands behind his desk because he feels all brave and
that day when he argued with Ricky and they was going to his house, honestly, he rang me, I swear, on the Dogs and Cats Live. He rang me, he was like, you will never see me on this app again. I can't have this. I can't have people turning up. You will never see me on the app. And I thought, that's when you first come to places like this, when you've been thrown into it, you don't know who these people are.
Yeah.
Right. And I thought, oh yeah, he must have something about him. And then to just, listen, if I had clicked, I would have looked like a sugar puff. I would have turned myself inside out.
When Ricky and EQ made peace, Luke fucking went crazy. How could you make up with her after everything she's done? And Ricky was like, hang on a minute. Ain't you best friends with the man that's trying to throw me in jail? Fuck off. He was so fucking judgmental about it. But now it's okay because he's made up with EQ. Now, we had a lot to make up with EQ over, okay? That was a long process and it's still going well. Fingers crossed. But when we made up with her, he couldn't bear it. He's made up with her now and, oh, okay, everything's forgotten. Yeah, fair enough. But when you were terrified of her, Luke, and when she was driving you to drink and your mental health, it was Ricky that you ran to. And then when you couldn't run to Ricky anymore, you ran to the other cousin. But you never fucking stood nowhere with your own chest. You never turned up here with your fucking chest. You don't. You get everybody to do it for you because you're a big fucking sissy. And that's why you're jealous of Ricky. You could never be Ricky. You could never, ever be him.
Like I said, he was saying that he would see me at the boxing because that's what he does. So, and unfortunately for Wolf, he's making threats to do stuff at his venue multiple times. He did it on the last one, which he didn't turn up to, and he's doing it to this one. So I'm sure.
Why would you do that to someone's event? Don't you dare use somebody's event that they've worked blood, sweat and tears for, spent 70, 80 grand to put together for an excuse for you to cause fucking trouble there because you think there's going to be loads of people there. Be a man, which I don't think you know how to be, but
yes,
try, be a man and meet someone off your own back. Meet them where you want to meet them. Don't go to someone's fucking event that spent 70, 80 grand put together for so you can cause shit there and fucking spoil it. I would never do that. That's like someone offering to fucking come and meet me at one of my concerts. It's ridiculous. You don't do that. It's bad form. And it's embarrassing. Leave
like I said, I'm 5 minutes away.
Alone. Stop meeting people at the boxing. They're events. They're professional. A lot of money's gone into them. They're not for you to have your little fucking rows with. If that's the case, get in the fucking ring. Get in the ring. Not meet me at the bar. Meet in the fucking ring. Grow up.
Well, he could never.
Could never. I would never do that. Oh, there's a party next week. Yeah, let's just sort it out there. Ruin someone's fucking
party. The thing is that at these events, there's CCTV, there's security, there's numerous other people.
It's a fucking scapegoat, isn't it? It's a way out. Yeah. Don't go and meet in a car park somewhere. Why are you going to ruin Wolf's event or even suggest it? Like, I'm sorry, whatever you think of Dan, but Dan's got more class than that. He's not going to walk into another event dressed up to the fucking max with all his makeup on to roll around the floor with you. He's got fucking class. You don't do that. Until he's had a few drinks and then the class goes out the window. And to be fair, I have seen him slap someone in the pub. But I personally, I would never do that. I would never do that. So let's see, yeah? Arrange the lie detector. Arrange the lie detector. I guarantee you it won't happen, Luke the storyteller. I guarantee you it won't happen. I guarantee you there'll be no lie detector. He won't show up because he is the fucking liar.
He's a fucking weirdo. And all this, again, is like name calling. He's tried to deflect it to Corey. All that's happened today is people have seen him for who he is. So, like I keep telling you all, these people use this app as a soap opera. And then they just go around and deflect again. Well, you've done this, you've done that, you've done this, you've done that. Well, what have you done, Luke?
Nobody cares. I've got nothing to lie about. I've got nothing to hide. Thank you, darling. I love the Minecraft gifts. I'm down with the Minecraft. I've got nothing to lie. I've always been straight up with you lot. Like me or hate me, I've always come on here with chest. I've always said the truth. I've spoke the truth. I've never lied. Apparently now me and Dan are setting up Ricky. It's just madness. Like, the guy is fucking insane. Why would I ever set up my own boyfriend? For what? Set him up for what? Tax evasion, domestic violence. Like, what's the storyline here? Update me, Luke, because we are totally unaware of.
He went as well. He said, you was trying to hide it because you was friends with Talia, but then, friends with them both, but they was all going at Pearl. No. We were sat in a fucking restaurant, like a little pizza place, and we was talking. I said, well, I like Talia. And Cockapoo said, she's a toxic woman and he loves toxic women. Yeah. And that was it.
She didn't say I was a liar, did she?
So...
Have you got another phone? Can you play what he's doing in Ricky and Luke's live? He is. Luke is trying to cause trouble between me and Ricky because I'm telling you now, he's jealous of Ricky. Oh. He is trying to cause a row between me, Ricky and Dan because
this is how you know that he doesn't know a true connection, because why would anyone, like when he's slating me and Joey, like you obviously have never ever been in that position of where you're in a relationship, because no matter what, you take their side. So the fact that he's even trying it is crazy.
Can you get it up, Dan?
It's a bit personal.
Power on.
Hold on.
Power on.
Turn this. She's going too low. You've not fucking said anything. Oh, Patricia's commenting.
Oh.
And so
I made a mistake there. Corey said today.
We have got me and the
See, look at him apologising, but Corey straight away.
Massive family. You got to understand. Our grandmother. I got girls and 5 boys. You know what I mean? Massive, and they all had kids. Some of them are travellers from Limerick, and they had no looking 8 kids themselves. We've got so many cousins. You know, real. Luke's always lived in Cambridge way, so he's never ever got to meet a certain uncle. Same with myself. You know what I mean? People I haven't met. So your people should be using our fucking, you know what I mean, pastors. Somebody's passed against me and Luke, and we don't know that person. You know what I mean? It's just bang out of order.
Corey sat there.
Oh, Corey, obsessed.
And I went, yeah, I have. I've outed it. I've been honest.
He can't say anything. He can't say anything about anything about it. He chinned his mum and what's happening with his sister at the moment, having the child took off and a lot more. I would go to town on him for what he's saying. Because when he's insulting you about that shit, he's also insulting me, because it isn't nice. We don't want to hear about that shit, regardless of what we are, still blood. So you know what I mean? When he's saying that, I'll take offence to that as well. You know, he shouldn't be saying that, especially when you've got a pass through the fucking boy. You know what I mean? How many times did you defend him over the years, especially against me?
Yeah, that.
Please leave him alone, Rich. He's my mate. Come on, Rich, please. And you stopped me following up loads about him when he was having a breakdown. You stuck up for many times.
I'm glad you said that, actually, because all I've been accused of today is fucking behind the scenes and do this and do that. I really
it's not accusations. I've played your voice saying it.
And I'm fucking sick of it. I really am sick of it.
the
I don't
mental
know
health
what's going on with
rates.
you and Toxic Dan. I know that you and him used to be friends.
He don't stop talking. He don't stop talking. Ricky,
I don't know
every
what's going on
day.
there, but
I don't stop
deep down, like Talia, no matter what she says, like true. But at the end of the day, she's always going to defend herself, and she's always going to have a mouth. I'm not being funny. She's not the female version of you, Luke. I'm sorry.
I fucking hate Ricky.
The quicker you tell
No, I ain't.
There's a lot more people to go out this up. It's fucking an app worth over 8 million people in the UK alone. The quicker you and Talia bang the fucking heads and sort it out. Because 1 minute you're
Never.
playing a song, next thing you know she's bigging you up.
Yeah, and it's nothing you've ever done. It's him. You don't know what fucking day you're on.
I want it, a line drawn under the sand and put to bed.
Hang on a minute, is Ricky forgetting that he's a house smasher?
A lot of people hate me, a lot of people hate you. Let's deal with them. Yeah. You know what I mean?
So the reason as to why I've got an issue with him is, again, is fucking... One sec.
You did start it. You fucking lied and said you don't play voice notes, and I just told you you do play voice notes. You played Ricky saying that he chinned birds and missed out the whole fucking context, and then you went mad because you realised that you just fucking lied again. You're a born fucking compulsive liar.
So Ricky, thank you for the chat. I'll give you a call later.
No, you won't. I'll fucking block you.
I can't do this now. This has been in family.
Oh, see, look at him changing now.
I don't want to disrespect him. I'm going to end up losing my head, and I don't want to lose my head. I don't want to. Where is she? I pressed him now. Where is she?
Well, kick me out to the box. I'm just washing up.
It's not fair on him. It's not fucking fair on him.
Yeah, I know. He's for why are you fucking crawling up his ass?
I'm not crawling up his arse. What I'm turning around and said to him, because I had a chat with you earlier on, I said they've been ranting and fucking raving at each other because you do every fucking week. One minute he fucking hates and detests you. Next thing you know, he's playing your songs, etc. How deep does this go? Do you understand what I mean? How deep does it go?
Ricky, let me remind you, yeah? He sat on the app and said, oh, I'm perfect. I never play voice notes. I was sitting with you at the time and I went, well, that's a fucking lie.
Oh, no,
and I reminded him that actually he does.
He's already slagging you.
You fucking got it, everybody. You fucking bullied. You do fucking...
Yeah? And then the second lie he said, I don't want to go in his fucking box, he's a melt.
I think that you and Dan should go in his live and have it, just talk it out, have it out.
I want to fucking talk to him. He's a fucking compulsive liar. The second lie he said was that there were no kids in this house when he fucking smashed it up. Did you forget that, babe? And then the third lie he said is that I sit in EQ's box and fucking slag him off.
Yeah, well, AQ came in here, I was seeing the comment and she said that never happened, do you understand?
But what fucking lie detector do you want? Because I'll fucking do it tomorrow.
I just want you and him to knock heads together and have a fucking chat, see? You know what I mean?
Yeah, knock heads together.
No, honest to God, I think you should literally, there's so many more people on this fucking app who are not good people.
He sat in front of 3,000 people and called me a fucking liar. Do I lie, Ricky? Am I someone that sits on this?
No, you're not the kind of person lying. I've just turned around and said that. He turned around and said that Dan turned around was setting stuff up that, like, obviously fucking, that me and you was, you was sending stuff to fucking Dan about me. And I said, fuck me, I treat the woman like a fucking princess. I said, Talia would never say that.
He's lied about that. He's saying that me and you are he's trying to get us all arguing. So he's saying that me and Dan are trying to set you up. Is that not fucking twisted?
I don't know, listen, maybe Dan said a couple of things when we weren't talking or you weren't talking. And at the time, let's be honest, let me be honest, Dan was friends with Pearl, he was friends with Luke all back then. Maybe Dan said something because...
That's not the narrative.
Let me finish, please. Please let me finish what I'm going to say and then say what I'm saying. Back then, Dan always liked you, Talia. You and Dan always got on, but me and Dan didn't. We went for each other. So when he's getting pressured by the likes of Pearl Price and Luke and everybody else about speaking to me, he probably had to come up with something to the reason why he was doing it. I know what Dan's like. He probably did do that.
What was said, and if you hear me right, what was said is I feel like Talia needs a friend at the moment. Things aren't good at home. That was what he said happened. But now it's a new fucking story that me and him are recording you and setting you up. Didn't say that the other day, did he, Ricky? So don't fucking come in here and like, oh, I need to fucking bang heads with Luke. The guy's a fucking nutter. Now he wants a lie detector test. For what?
I don't want to bring other people in.
What does he want a lie detector test?
I just want, listen, there's so many more fucking people on this app who are bad eggs, you know what I'm saying to you? And this is all pathetic with the Luke scenario. I just think that everybody should fucking nip it in the bud.
Can he not just explode at me in his chat?
No, and this is why I think that no matter what, you should speak, no matter what, he has said and done things, wrong things, so, and he's admitted it, he just said, I'm sorry, I have said and done wrong things, but we all have. So I think that you should just nip it in the bud and put it to bed.
Yeah, but the thing is, Ricky, listen to this now. You've just been in there with him, and he's at it. Oh, yeah, right, yeah, thank you. I'm not going to say anything now because I don't want to disrespect him. It's his partner. The second you got out that box, he started fucking calling Talia's head and everything. Why don't people get it? This man thrives off it because now he'll be getting the sympathy gifts, and now he's got something for fucking Mountain Eve to fucking piggyback off tomorrow.
Listen, Dan, I absolutely love this girl, right? We get on really, really well. Do you know, we all know she's got a fiery temper sometimes, and she stands up for what's right. But she also is very saying, like, Ricky, look, he's your cousin. You know, look, he's thicker than water. You know what I mean? We should just nip it in the bud until he obviously pisses her off.
No. I say to Luke, I think you're bang out of order for how you treat Ricky and ostracise him and keep him crushed and don't let him grow. Don't ever tell me that I don't fucking say to you that he will not let you rise. I've never ever said to you should make up with him, and I said that you
I don't listen, number one, it wouldn't be up to Luke whether I'll rise or not. Luke's got his own platform and I've got my own platform.
Okay, so why is the clips that he plays are only the ones where I look like a mentalist? Even when it's about our baby loss, even when it's someone coming for us for our baby loss, he won't play that. He will play me being a mentalist and retaliating. It's all strategic. It's all fucking games. Do the fucking lie detector. I will prove you to be a born liar.
It's probably because we haven't been getting on, babe. That's what it is. I'm just trying to fucking die it down here. We've got to. Listen, there's enough fucking idiots on this app. There's a lot of people off the fucking app now with these.
No idiots, but this person has constantly gone at me for weeks and weeks, and then I've proven it again and again and again. Sat there slating me on his fucking live and then messaging me, going again today. What the fuck is anything I've said and done, which again, he says he doesn't condone, but yet he laughs about it.
I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you.
No, but then, why do I deserve again for him to keep going on? Because all it is a hate campaign of what he's mustered up. That's why he continues. What's Joey done with any of this? What's he got to do? Why has he been dragged today? What the fuck has my relationship at all got anything to do with that fucking weird virgin? But I'll tell you as for why, and why it will carry on, Ricky. Because he will do it. All I can say, I've not gone personal, I've not gone anything with him. I played his own voice recordings back, his own, the words that come out of his own mouth. No one held anything to him, no one forced him to say him. I just showed everyone who he really is, and I'll continue to fucking do so, because there's plenty more where that came from.
Listen,
he's gone for me over and over. He's gone for my mental health today, discrediting me, fucking mocking me, sat there with his little fucking fat double chin on that screen like Casper in the corner. Yes, and then rallying everyone up, going, yes, come on, because that sells. So he's literally just thrown me to the wolves and fuck my mental health. I'll tell you what, Shannon, fuck yours.
Listen, you used to get on with Luke, Dan. You used to be friends. You used to speak on the phone. You know what I mean? So deep down, you had a relationship with
Ricky. You're his blood cousin. What does it matter? Look what he's done to you, smashing up houses with kids inside. It doesn't matter if you used to get on. It matters when people show their true colours.
I was trying to get someone to come and smash mine up the other day with a 14-year-old autistic child in.
What was that?
Exactly.
Then he tried to get my house smashed up the other day too with a 14-year-old autistic child in.
You are absolutely evil as evil can be. You go to me every day, you mock my looks, you go to me every...
I literally don't talk about that.
You thrive off it, mate, because you can't wait to fire up your fucking 3:30 lives.
Then he tried to get my house smashed up the other day too with a 14-year-old autistic.
Apparently he's got screen recordings of a screenshot of me saying I was going to get it smashed up. I've never threatened Dan's house and I never will threaten Dan's.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
And you did mine, let's remember.
Yes. So that'll be the second one that we know of. Then he tried to get my house smashed up the other day too.
Have you got proof for that, Dan?
Apparently he's got screen recordings of a screenshot of me saying I was going to get it smashed up. I've never threatened Dan's house and I never will threaten Dan's.
Yes, you did.
Show the screen recording now. Show it now.
In my own time.
Show it now with your 4-day relationship, you fucking
Luke, the biggest part of your dick is your bell end, you fucking weirdo.
Enough of that. You get banned.
Oh, fuck's sake. Just when you're just trying to make things amicable, man, and just fucking, do you know what I mean? Try and sort
How's
fucking
Ricky?
things out.
I know you live in the here and now, yeah? But the guy is a compulsive.
Richard, that's sarcasm. Put the buzzboard down, you little alcoholic weirdo.
Literally made out.
Oh, I'm not sharing anything yet, Kat. I will share
literally
all of
made out me and
this
Dan were trying to
when
set
I'm
you
good
up.
and ready.
Trying to set you up with recordings. Like, he's literally made up some fucking craziness.
I speak on Luke and Red every day. No, Annie O, first of all, go and fuck yourself. And secondly, I'm responding to him. He's just called me a fat-headed fucker and my breath stinks. Well, I'll tell you what my breath does smell of. D, because I can get it, unlike you having to get people off this app, young, impressionable lads going, add me on Snap, add me on Snapchat, add me on Snapchat. You're a grown-ass fucking knob jockey that sits there like Casper. Why the fuck are you asking people to go and add you on Snapchat? Why are you asking Zach's ex-boyfriend what it were like to fuck him? Why are you asking all in-depth questions like that, you weird one? You fucking weird one. Well, watch and see, because there's a wing with your name on it, Luke McJanet. Sorry, Jan.
It's crazy how you just go in his box and try and smooth over and forget the fact that he literally just fucking came for me in front of 3,000 people, insulted me, then wouldn't let me respond, by the way, blocked me, when all I said was actually you do play voice notes because you played Ricky's.
Yeah, and I agree with that. I'm just saying, but you insult each other, and I want an end.
I don't. What do I say about him? What do I say about him other than you smashed my house up with my kids inside?
You mocked his height. You call him a virgin. You've said a lot of things, babe. Let's be honest.
Listen,
You mock each other.
you may abide by people fucking throwing bricks through windows of children's houses, Ricky, but I don't. And I don't give a shit if he's your cousin.
No, but that's not true, is it? I'm just trying to draw a line in the sand.
What's not true?
I'm saying that I stand with people who do.
Was there kids in this house when he threw bricks through windows?
Yes, yeah, but he never threw the bricks, did he? But I'm saying that.
Did he have a part of it? Did he know it was happening?
Yeah, probably.
And you know what?
Yeah, he denies it, doesn't he? He says no. So yeah.
In this house, I'm going. Fuck this. You may fucking have a short memory, but I don't. I will never, ever, ever forget what you did, Luke. Never forget. I will never forget how you tried to screw our agency over. I will never forget how you stood by a man that tried to get my fucking partner arrested. And I will never forget how much you lie.
Did you hear him talking about you?
Let him fucking talk about me. He can't help himself because he doesn't like the fucking truth.
You wanted me to join the
He
agency.
doesn't like the truth.
You wanted me to join the agency. Shut up, Talia.
Yeah,
Weirdo.
and what
You did. Yeah, you did.
So-called fucking friends, intimate details out for a few coins on TikTok, and that's why no one likes you, you weirdo.
Join the agency. Shut up, Talia.
And what you did,
Yeah, you did.
so-called fucking friends, intimate details out for a few coins on TikTok.
Intimate details. I told you to go and share some love to Pearl because she was going through.
Why did you send her multiple bouquets of flowers? Why would you update your story saying sorry? No.
Is that like your breakdown with your one-day relationship? You fucking weird.
I thought it were 4 days before. 4 days. Well, next we'll upload the thing where it's calling my breath after he met me. Said he wanted to still fuck me.
Dan, where's this proof that I was going in slagging you off in EQ's live and shit stirring, you know, stirring the pot? Where's this proof? Or was that a lie? See, born liar. Never happened.
Get the fuck out of it.
Never happened. Yet he sat there in front of 3,000 people going, she's doing this to me and EQ's live. You fucking liar. You're such a liar.
She was a fat CUNT. Get the fuck out of it.
I can abide.
You know, but he paid someone to find Colombian Manji's details. It was him that told me where she lived because he paid someone to find out where she was. That's how obsessive he is.
I can't be fucking.
If you're going to follow me into other lives, can you send a heart me in
I
this
can
one?
abide by it all. It's all tit for tat. Yeah, it's just name calling. It's pathetic to me. But what I will never, ever, ever forgive you for is the arrangement of coming to my house when my kids were here and my fucking grandmother and arranging for bricks to be thrown against the windows and then you lied about it and made out like you had nothing to do with it, and then to top it off, you came on the app and said that I was a liar, that the kids weren't in here, and I would never forgive you for that.
No one arranged anything, you moron, and you know it didn't happen.
Yeah, you're full of shit. But what makes it even worse is that you should have come yourself. But you can't, because you're no man. You would have come yourself. You didn't.
Stop speaking to me about it. Get in touch with your police officer, yeah? Get in touch with your police officer and ask them. Stop bringing...
Liar. You would have come yourself. You didn't.
Stop speaking to me about it. Get in touch with your police officer, yeah? Get in touch with your police officer and ask them.
So where do you think the kids would have been, Luke? Do you think it was just happened to be a day they weren't at home in their own beds? You're a fucking wrong-un, mate. You are a wrong-un. You're a wrong-un. You're a wrong-un. Little, not even big kids, little kids as well. That's what he did.
You're a loser, mate.
Little kids, you're a wrong-un.
Buy your presents online, you fucking weirdo. You're a weirdo.
You're smelly little fucking shrimp with your weird show at 3:30. Your whole life is surrounded by slagging people off on TikTok. Absolute state of you. You're a born liar.
He's trying to call me out for now. Everything he's trying to call me out for Corey, sonny, but then we're telling Corey he loved him last night. So I'm just thinking,
He doesn't even know his own mind. He don't know his own schmexuality. He doesn't know his own fucking mental health, and he doesn't know his own mind. 1 minute he's in Corey's chat saying I love you, and then the next minute Corey's telling him that he's cause of fucking love. You don't know nothing about yourself, mate. You don't know nothing about yourself.
It's not deflection, I'm talking about you.
You are 10 times the woman that fucking Corey Wild is.
There's no deflection onto Corey, Jan. Jan,
Always Corey, always Corey.
You was telling him you loved him.
Fucking men.
Always talking about Corey.
Offering them the promise of me.
So if Corey's the wrong un, why didn't you try and stop him sending your cousin to prison? Oh, because he weren't a wrong un then, was he? You're such a fucking freak, man. You don't know your own mind. You have no idea what goes on in your own brain. Like, you can't think one thought to the other.
20 times worse. You are a fucking wrong un. You are a predator of vulnerable men. You lure them in. Did you hear what he said to Corey the other day? Let me tell you what he said to Corey the other day. So they were battling, him and Corey. And Corey said about owning his own house, yeah? And Dan went, did you not hear the story? Did you not hear the story? No, Dan, you don't own your house. Still tried to make out he owned his house. And he tried to move Joey in and hadn't even fucking...
Actually, what happened is, let me tell you again. Because of the distance between me and Joey, and it would have been a big impact for him to move in straight to her.
Don't even respond. Why
I know, but
who fucking cares? That is not even worth clapping back for. That is so pathetic. Luke, you don't own your own house. You live on a fucking stable. So who are you to come for fucking Dan?
You just think you fucking are addressing me. Don't fucking address me, you fucking pissant.
He's walking round now, he's mad. Has he had another drink?
Oh, hands on hips. Are the hands on the hips, are they?
Piss off.
You message young lads on Snapchat, hum.
Don't fucking address me, you fucking pissant.
He's walking round now, he's mad. Has he had another drink?
Hands on hips. I'll do an alcohol test, mate. Piss off.
Yeah, let's get this.
Oh, he didn't like that, man. He didn't like that.
Full of white stuff on your fucking nose, you weird.
No, not yet.
Didn't Sandy come out and say, I didn't say it for Pearl. I didn't say it.
If I wanted to, I got sniffed up the other month on here. I'll do what I want, hon. We don't need to hide it. We're not like you, hiding everyone.
Come out and say, I didn't say it for Pearl. I didn't say it.
If I wanted to, I got sniffed up.
No one cares about you getting fucking sniffed up. Piss off.
Well, you clearly do, because you just mentioned it. Yes, I do, because I want that good carers allowance.
Share a room with this thing that fucking mocks fucking childlike.
But yet you did.
How can you sit
But yet you did. You still sat with me.
And then call me a fucking...
You still sat with me after it, hum.
Thank you for the heart meets, guys.
Fucking idiot.
Why should I let him do live after live on me, Miss Flicking Growler? Why should I?
Dan.
What?
Who sat with you when you got there? I never sat with you.
We can...
You fucking weirdo. Let the facts be in. I never
Hold him off. I'm sick of his voice. Dan, listen to me now, right? You are liked. You've got a big following. You've got charisma. Yeah, you're a bit crazy, but there's more about you than fucking drama. You dress nice. You know the rules of the world. Like, we need to just fuck this off now. We need to go for your life, pro. Be somebody, because he's ruined it, TikTok. They don't fucking like him. You're going to end up like that if we don't just dip out of this. We know what he is and we've got nothing to prove. That cunt wants a fucking lie detector test. I'll give him one tomorrow. I can guarantee you he won't do one. He's going to go for you every day because that is all he's got. That's all he's got for his content. He waits till, hey, Racing Girl, he waits till 3:30 for this shit. You don't need it.
I know.
Need it. Like, we should just fuck this off. Never talk about, even his own fucking auntie calls him the storyteller. He's a born liar. We never, ever, ever plan to set up my own boyfriend. That is so ridiculous. It's beyond words. But his following will believe that because they're fucking sheep. We can't compete with the stupid. This is what exactly Savage. This is what he lives for. This is what he lives for. He's fucking Ursula, mate. And he wants your voice in a locket round his neck. Leave this prick. He's no good.
Right through you. That's what we can't compete with.
You stop talking on him. We'll sit back and we'll watch how he continues to play your videos.
Well, that's all he's done. That's literally all he's done in trying to drag me. Like I said, in relation to what I've done, I fully expect people to drag me. But why is he going on about my relationship? Why does he want to know the ins and outs? Like, it's really fucking weird. Like, really weird.
He doesn't have a relationship of his own and never has. Not with a man, not with a woman, not with an in-between. He just doesn't have, like, it's not in his life or his blood. Like, he doesn't know what real life is. He's not a homeowner. He doesn't have his own family. Like, you wouldn't leave your kids with Luke, not because I think he's wronging or anything, but I just think he doesn't, he's not, like, maternal. He's chaos. He's a drinker. His fucking brain's everywhere. Like, you need to step away from this now. We both do. I will never forgive him for what he did to my house with my kids in it. And that's a fucking fact. Give me a lie detector tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. I promise you. But I have to step away from this fucking... He drives me crazy, the lies that come out of his mouth.
Well, we'll see where they all end up anyway, because no doubt they'll all end up arguing with one another. And apparently one of them's stepping away now, and they all slag one another off, especially Luke. So they can continue to do it. They can do exactly what they want.
Is him and Pearl? Do they get on now?
Well, not since he was writing all of the stuff, but I don't
exactly.
know.
So Corey don't talk to him. You don't talk to him anymore. Pearl don't talk to him anymore. Does Alex Brigham talk to him?
The only person who he speaks to now is fucking Chester.
Well, that fucking says everything because he went round telling everyone Chester was a wrong-un. So, you know, it will happen. Like, people get served what they deserve eventually, and it takes time. But there comes a point where you just need to go, do you know what? Fuck this. I'm on a good path at the moment.
Well, on that note, I'm going making tea.
Yeah, I need to as well, but I'm just like, I'm not going to have him sitting there fucking lying saying that he doesn't play voice notes. Yes, you do. Yes, you do play voice notes. I'm not going to let him pretend that he's someone that... It doesn't matter what I say because all his sheep will believe him anyway, but he is not the person he paints himself out to be.
But one day, people turn around and they'll think, why the fuck did I support him? And they will do. And he thinks, because he's so cocksure of himself, he thinks that day will never happen. But rest assured, it will come.
It's coming. I can see it already. I can see people are starting to realise that he makes up things for storylines, and like, everything that he says is half-truths or exaggerated. He bends the narrative. Not worth your time, Dan.
Right, I'm going to have to go because Leland's too old, so I can't be darling. Love you. See you later, everyone.
Love you. Bye. Yeah, guys, I just like, I can't bear it. I hate the way. I'm happy to to just say, right, let's just have peace now, okay? Let's have peace. But what I won't do is sit there and watch someone barefaced fucking lie. And if I show you your truth and I show you who you are and you respond with insults and, you know, blocking me from your live, not letting me up in your box and hi Claire Bear, you know, it just goes to show, because so Luke came for me today and all I said to him was, well, that's a lie, you do play voice notes. And let's not forget, yeah, this whole gay storyline with Ricky came from Luke and Fran. So they all may have a short memory, but I fucking don't. I know a compulsive liar when I see one. And I'm not a compulsive liar. I struggle to lie, and that is the truth. I don't like getting caught up in my lives. Like, you know, like this whole Bear Skulls thing, whatever thing, like I've obviously gone to the police about it. I could not show the police everything he's done to me and Ricky without showing everything I did as well. So I've reported him to the police, but I've also said, but I have said this and I have done that, because I can't bear the stress of lying, or, you know, them to come back and go, but you've done this and that. So I'm very on the table. I'm very straight. I'm very like, this is what it is. I don't fucking lie. And I know he struggles to believe that, because he probably can't comprehend what it's like for someone to not lie. But I don't fucking lie. You want a lie detector? I'll do one tomorrow, but I can assure you it will never happen, because he's lying to y'all. He's lying. EQ has even come up and said I've never mentioned him in her lives. He stood by someone that was trying to fucking have Ricky thrown in prison. And I'm telling you now that the offences against Ricky were very serious. And every time we said to Luke, can you try and sort it out? Can you try and sort it out? He was apparently sorting it out, but Corey turned around and went, Luke's, you know, I just said, Luke, all he has to do is say sorry. Never got the memo. So this is what it is. I'm just going to give it a wide fucking berth now, but it's up to you. If you want to sit there, thank you, Laura, and believe the bullshit. Like, you guys have to be so protective of your brains and so protective of how easily you're manipulated, because if you're manipulated that easy on the internet, can you imagine who's manipulating you in your real life? I'm not fucking easily manipulated. I'm not easily lied to. I'm not easily drawn into a narrative that's not true. I want to know the whys, the whos, the wows, and if I find out you're lying, I will fucking out you. Not obviously if it's got nothing to do with me, it's not my business, but you know, I just think it's pathetic, and I think it's hammed up more because obviously Dan's part of the arc now. He's hamming it up even more. Like we're tagging against him. I've got nothing to do with Luke and Dan's argument. It's got nothing to do with me. But Luke will pretend it's got something to do with me because he thinks that we're conspiring. We don't talk. We don't talk about Dan. Luke. We don't talk about Luke. Ever. It's the most boringest subject in the whole world, and the only reason why I've gone live now is because I wanted to explain to you the amount of times he just fucking lied then, and I pulled up the receipts. Well, actually, I don't know if you know this, Cecilia Bella, but I actually sing and I make really good money on this app singing. This is just like a blip. This is just a mere blip.
Which one from the shop? I'm starving. Do you want to eat?
I don't know.
Let me know. Yeah, don't start coming for Talia as a singing guy. She's amazing. And even Luke said in his live earlier on she was brilliant. So there you go. All right, so none of that, please. Yeah, come off, man. Come get some food now. I'll bring some food.
Is he going to arrange a lie detector?
I don't know what he's doing, babe. Just like I said, I'll just try to nip it in the bud, like, just whatever now. Like, it is what it is, ain't it? Do you know what I mean? I just, like I said, we've got getting bigger fish. We've got so much fucking going on. You know what I mean? Who wants the headache?
How much is a light? It's 500 quid, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
It is, about 500 quid. All right, so let me know what you want for dinner, please, and I'll sort it, yeah?
Well, are you going to come in?
Yeah, I'm on the way back now, so... All right. Let me know what you want, yeah? See you in a bit.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Voice of an angle. It was just, you need to pay for it because you've caused this. Because nothing was that deep for that to happen to me and my kids. And all I ever asked for was an apology. And I never got it. Because if you had have been here that night, you would have seen how terrified my little boy was. Absolutely shaking, and he sleeps in like a top, you know, the cabin beds with the desk underneath. He couldn't eat. He jumped up so fast that he didn't even have time to like use the, like, it was just, you know, the ladder, like he literally just threw himself down. It was the worst fucking night for all of us. And then the door didn't get fixed for ages, so we just like, it was just horrible, and it was over nothing. So, well, I was raging, so we ran out, didn't we? And then my fucking poor nan, like not even a clue, like we're having to fucking lie to her, like, oh, don't worry, it's just this and that. Oh, it was horrendous. And then obviously social services. So I would never, ever, ever allow him to tell me that didn't happen. And for every fucking time he tells me how he didn't terrify our children, I'm going to remind him. And if he wants me to do a lie detector, you let him know, I'll do it anytime, any day. Every time he fucking brings that up, I'll bring it up too. Oh, who's that? Oh, I've just had a really cool email. Yay! Okay, all right, I'm going to go, guys. Yeah, I will speak to you soon. I think Ricky's going to be live tonight. Ricky's going to come up with a really good idea that was actually my idea, but Ricky's going to be doing really cool, kind of like, not exposures, but like kind of like what they call it? I guess it's like documentaries, kind of. We were talking today about him moving into the current culture climates and different kind of taboos, like life culture taboos, like the manosphere that we were watching the last night. You know, like these new strains of communities that are rising through the internet. I think that would be really cool. I think you'll enjoy it. And he's really clever. Like he can really hold a live really well. So we'll start planning that. Oh, hi. Yeah. All right, yeah, no, it's going to be interesting. I was saying to him that he should do like modern day religion, modern day Christianity, and how that's sort of being, like the narrative of that sort of being bent. And yes, please. And the other one I was saying that he should do is TikTok culture. You know, like the culture of trolling and the culture of rage baiting. Like, I would think they would be wicked little show documentaries, like really deep diving into the psychology of this kind of culture of trolling and how and why we are all obsessed with drama and why it gives us that instant dopamine hit that maybe our grandparents didn't need, you know? So I think that would be fantastic. I think it will move him away from the FYP. The FYP is dead, and I can tell you now, I speak to TikTok every fucking week, if not 3 times a week. It's short-lived. This is why Donna's doing like conspiracies now. I don't know what you're going to do, Luke, but it's being shut down. It's too toxic, and TikTok do not want it anymore. They are not even interested in the money. Because they're like, oh, it brings in too much money, they'll never end it. They don't need the money. It's a multi-billion-dollar business. And I think that's the way forward. I'm going to do my singing, and Ricky's going to do documentaries. and he's brilliant at them. Like, how well does he do his Epstein or, you know, his conspiracies? He's just got that real mature way of delivering, and he's very intelligent. So I think you'll all really enjoy it. And then when we move into that world, looking back into like what we've been through, like the whole smashing windows gate, like it almost seems pathetic. Well, it is pathetic. We've never done it. I think it's like the way people watch Emmerdale, the soaps, it's entertainment. Yeah, it is, but I don't think Emmerdale and EastEnders and that is detrimental to your health. But I do think TikTok drama is. So there's a couple of people that I was trying to get into ARC, that wanted to join the ARC, and TikTok HQ see that the invitation had been sent through my backstage on my agency, and they were literally like, we need to talk to you, and we need to talk to you now. So that conversation led to me now understanding where they're moving. And I don't know, I think, you know, people like Luke and Alex and all these people, that I can see Pearl's trying to change now, and she's trying to sort out like moving away from that. Only when she's on her live program, she's still got the fucking bully back up, but I can see that she gets it. She understands that TikTok are moving in a different direction. So yeah, I think it's really important that if you are an FYP host, that you start now looking at what you want to do. And the people that don't know that, like well, I think Luke's and Bert and Ralph now, but Donna, I don't know, but people that are not managed are not getting that information, and they're just losing their accounts like that, and they don't understand why. It's not the copyright shit.